Alright, so here's a quick video on the Samsung dryer. I had just bought this dryer under 2 years ago and it's already dead in the water. So if you look, I got the Samsung, the multi-stream, vent sensor, smart care, touch screen controls, and you notice you turn it on. And when you go to hit start, it doesn't start. So like I said, it's dead in the water, it ain't doing nothing. So I'll power it back down. I'm going to open up the dryer, I'll show you the model number. So it's the newer model number. So you'll see there, it's the model number dv50k8600ev/A3. So this is probably the problem right here. If you're having the same thing, it's the problem with this one. I'll have to take it apart. So this is the idler wheel or arm or pulley or whatever, and you notice that this one's got a bearing in it. So the other one has a bushing bearing, and it basically locks up and it causes it to basically melt and fall off. So hopefully this one spins quite freely. So we're gonna go through right now how to put this thing in. So after I pull this thing out, you're gonna see that there's two screws in the back. You got this one here, and you got that one there. You need to remove them and remove the clips. Alright, so once you remove them clips, you just wanna, it's gonna be hard for me to show you this with one hand, I don't have a helper. You just kinda wanna lift up, kinda give it a little good push forward, and then back, and then it'll come undone and just slide this whole top back. Okay, so once you pop that top off, just gonna set it back a little bit, and you're gonna have 3 screws up top to take out. Okay, you're gonna have this one. You're gonna do this middle one right here, and you're gonna do this one here, and then open up the door. And you're gonna want to remove this one here, and be careful because behind here, right here, is like a little plastic piece, and it may or may not be clipped into that plate or that panel. It may fall off down into here, so you just want to catch it. And you're gonna have to remove this screw and that screw. And then once you remove all them screws, this whole plate is gonna kind of move forward a little bit. You just pull it up. There's some tabs on the inside. You want to lift them off, and then the whole front will move. All right. So once them screws are all gone, you get the front off. Just kind of push these down, so you get them tabs that are kind of retaining it. Push it down. Oops. See, I'm doing this with one hand, so gotta shut the door here. There's just one little plug right here. You just want to pull this out. There we go. Just connect that. Shut the door. You can see in the bottom right there, there's going to be them tabs. Just kind of lift it out. So just lift it up and out. You have to forgive me on this video because I'm doing it by myself, so it's a little tricky with one hand. I'm trying to record. Alright, so now we need to take off the front assembly. Alright, so you have 4 screws here, 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 and here. Alright, them gotta come out. You can remove them now because it's got like a little key system. Or there's a little tab right here that goes in here and sits down in there, so it's not going to fall off. But you also have to remove this plate right here too, because this is going to sit, the vent and stuff's going to sit in there. Take the tray out, discard that because that sits down in there, it's in the way. So we want to remove this screw, and that screw. Now once them are removed, you just kind of rock it forward a little bit, pull down, because remember this lint kind of like spot where it comes out, it's sitting down in there. So we'll remove them screws now and get it out of there. Alright, so with all the screws removed, just gonna kind of come in here and rock this out a little bit. You see, just kind of pull it down and pull that right out. Alright, so there's your motor. It's the back side with the fan. You're gonna want to take this clip off right here first. Alright, so disconnect that. Alright, so I disconnected that. Now this front plate, I'm going to have to pull up on it and pull these tabs out. So once you get all 4 of these pushed up, you're going to notice both of them have tabs. These ones are on the bottom, so the other ones are on the top. Just kind of pull up on the whole unit, pull out, and you're going to have roller, like you see these big screws right here. So the drum sits on the wheels that are right behind this. So when you pull it out and lower it, you're going to notice the whole inside drum is going to settle, but that's okay. You just kind of wiggle it a little bit and get it out of there, and the drum will settle a little bit. Okay, one thing I forgot to add, I got a little ahead of myself, is you're going to want to disconnect this wire right here. So you just kind of lift this up right here and disconnect that wire right there before you take it off. This I'm going to need both my hands for, so I'm going to set this down. Alright, so with that disconnected, I lifted it up and out of the way, and you see the exposed drum. Here's the back side of that front plate. So you'll see that it's the 2 roller, I guess, wheels. I don't know their technical name that the drum sits on. You'll notice this is the keyed system. So you see how it's got to kind of like, when you pull up on it, why it locks in place. Right, so now we just look in here, the orientation of where the idle arm is. So you look down in here. If there's any light, let me get some light. Alright, so if you look down in here, you'll see the wheel off to the side there, behind the motor. You'll see the belt's popped off, so that's why it's not starting. So there's no tension. There's a dead man switch in there. When the wheel goes down and loses tension, it activates a switch that shuts off the whole system. So we just got to get in there. So to do so, I'm going to reach in here on the top, make sure we get the belt loose. Alright, so with the belt loose and not tangled up on anything there, you can pull the belt off right now. Just kind of get it right out of the way. Some videos you see that they just lift the drum up. I'm going to use my foot here because I get them working with one hand. Alright, so there's the belt. And I got a new belt. I mean, you might want to watch and make sure that this belt isn't scored or burnt also. So with that, I'm just going to reach in there and grab the drum and kind of wiggle it out. Alright, the drum comes out really easy. It's not a problem. You just got to take your time and wiggle it out. There's plenty of clearance. So now we can go down in here and look at this wheel. Okay, now this is the second time I've taken this apart. So this wheel right here, you can see where it got scarred. This wheel is not good at all, you see. When it rolls, it's all lopsided and stuff. It burnt on me. So I'll take it out and I'll show you better. But here's the pulley for the motor that you're going to put your new belt on. And this is, let's see, let me get a light here. Again. Alright. So looking in here, there's the dead man switch right there. So you'll see that switch at the bottom of the pulley right there. That's when it's going to turn your system off. So as soon as this pulley comes up, so we got to take that one screw off right there. You see it's sticking out, and we're just going to replace this whole assembly. And bear in mind, watch your spring closely, how you take that out and how you put it back in. Like you can see a picture, so I got a little video for reference for myself, and we'll make sure that that thing goes in the same way because orientation does matter. Okay, so here's the old wheel. You'll notice here's the bushing, and if I can shine a light in there so you can really see, it's just marred to shit. So is the arm. The arm's marred to shit too. The inside of this wheel is just destroyed where it wasn't running straight. I tried putting it all together just to dry the last load of laundry I had before it was down. But guess what? It didn't work. It sounded like shit, and I was afraid I was going to destroy the more, so I just stopped. Now this screw is what holds this idle arm on. You'll notice that this one sticks out a little bit. The other one's flat, so the other one has a completely different screw to put it together. This screw, the old screw, will not work on the new arm, so don't try to use that when you put it on. Here is the new arm in place. Alright, so it's on, and make sure that when you get it back on, that it activates the switch the way it's supposed to. So when it goes on and up and down, it activates the switch. Now when it's pulled back, your tension is going to be way back here. So now when we run this belt, you're going to have the belt, it's going to kind of come this way, and it's going to come over And it's going to go around this pulley and back up. And when it does that, this is going to pull it way up here. So let's reinstall the drum. Alright, so with the drum put back in there, kind of fed it through with the belt. You'll notice this is the orientation of your pulley. I don't know how good you can see that. It's going to be up above the belt, and it's going to feed over to the motor. So I'm just kind of get in there with the light the best I can. So see how it feeds down in here. Alright, so you see how it goes over the top, back down, and then up around the drum, and then around the motor. Alright, so now we're going to put everything back together. And everything is just reversed procedure of putting it, you know, as you took it apart, put it back together in the opposite way. So I'm not going to record it. If you need reference, just, you know, watch the video again and go backwards. Alright, now with a new belt, all put back together with the new idle arm. Get it plugged in. Start it up. And turn it on. And it comes on. And I don't know how much you can see in there, but it's running, and it's running quiet. Right. Hope this video helped you out. That's pretty much all you need to do. Replace that idle arm. You don't have to worry about an expensive service repair. I paid $26 for that part on eBay, and you're all done.